Hello students, today I will teach you how to enter or records in the tables in MS Word. Okay, so first you will open MS Word file, click on the start button. Now click on the Microsoft Office Word. After that your MS Word file will open. Now choose insert option, click on the table option and create 5 by 5 rows and 5 columns. Okay, done. After that increase the size of the table. Okay, now create a mark sheet. Okay, create a mark sheet of few students. I'm going to create a mark sheet of few students. Name, make it bold, select it. Okay, click on the home tab and click on the bold option. Then what will you write? It will be written in a bold letter. Write down maths. After that Hindi, English, and then science. Okay, make it bold. Done. After that enter a few records. Amit, Aman, Rekha. Okay, now enter the marks. 86, 85, 92, 91, 75, 85, 89, 91. Okay, and Rekha marks 18, 91, 90, 93. Got it? So in this way you can enter the values in the tables. Got it? Now I'm going to explain you how to select the whole tables. Place your mouse cursor at this point. This one is called move handle. Click here, then all the values of the tables will select. Okay, so in this way you can select entire table. Now second one, how to select a single row. Okay, the left side of that row, when you click, the row will be select. Look. Okay, how to select a column? Place your mouse cursor. When this arrow symbol will appear, click, then that column will be select. Next, how to select a single cell? Place your mouse cursor on that cell. When the pointer will change in this symbol, then click, that cell will be select. Look that symbol, click here, then that cell will select. Okay, any confusion? Okay, next one, how to insert a new row. If you want to insert a new row, just select that row where you want to insert, click on the layout option and choose insert above or insert below. What you want? If you want to insert below, then we'll choose this option. Then you can see a new row has inserted below second row. In this way you can insert the row. Now next one, how to insert a column. I want to insert a column before English column. Then I will select English column. Then I will select insert left option. What? Insert left option. When I will click on it, then a new row will insert in the left side of the English column. Okay. Now next one, how to delete a row. I'm going to delete this row. Select this one, okay, and click on the delete option. It will ask you what you want to delete. I want to delete a row. Then I will click delete row. Then row will be deleted. Now click here to delete a column. Click on the delete option and choose delete column option. Then column will be deleted. Okay. Now how to delete a tables. Select the table, click on the delete option and click on the delete table option. If you will not select, then there is no problem. You can also delete this one without selecting it. Okay, delete option and choose delete table option. Then table will delete. Okay, understand? Now merging the cells. Merging the cell. How will you merging the cell? First, you will insert one new row above this row. Select this row, okay, then click on the layout option and choose insert above option. Then one new row will insert above this row. Okay, after that write down the heading of this row, mark it. Okay, but you know that mark sheet is a common heading for all the records, but it assumes that is the heading of this particular column. Okay, but if you write this heading in the center position, then it will seem that it is a common heading for all the records. In that situation, you will select the row. You will select the row and you will choose this option. Which option? Merge cell option. When you choose this option, merge and cell, then you can see all the cell will merge, and after that you can place this heading in the center position, so it will assume that a common heading for all records. Okay, so in that case, if you want to make a single heading, if you want to make a common heading for all cells, then you will use a merging cell option. You will merge it and you will write a common heading for all records. Okay, now next one, changing the cell margins. Means you can change the gap between the cells. Okay, first you will select the all cell. After that you will click on the cell margin option. Okay, look here, here is the cell margin option. When you click here, then this option will open. Okay, if you increase, then cell margin will be increased from the top and increase from the bottom. Okay, now click on the OK button. Now you can see the cell margins has changed. Okay, from the top you can see this gap. Okay, and from the bottom you can see this gap. If you want to write this value in the middle of the cell, again click here and increase the cell margins from the top. Now place OK button. Look here, the cell margin has changed and you can see this gap from the top. Okay, that is the use of cell margins. Okay, in this way you can change the cell margins. Now next one, how to change alignment and the text direction. You can see by default the value has written from the left side, but if you want to write all values in the center position or from the right side, you can do this one with the help of alignment. In the alignments option, click on this option, then all the values will placed in the center position. When you click here, then all the values align to the right side. When you click here, all the values align to the left side. Okay, so which type of alignment do you want? You can click. I want to align the values in the center position, then I will click this one. So all the values will align into the center position. That is the use of alignment and text direction. In this way you can change the alignment and text direction. Okay, now the last topic of the chapter is applying the table style. Okay, to apply the table design, just click on the design option, and after that you can choose a predefined formats. Look, if you will choose this one, then you can see the format of the table has changed. Okay, again select the tables, click on the design option, click here to explore more, so you can see all the options. Okay, when you click here you can see the design of the table has changed. Okay, so in this way, from this option click on the design tools, table tool, design option, and after that click here to explore more option, and you can choose any one which you want to apply. Okay, so in this way you can change the table style of the table. Okay, one more topic is left in your chapter 3 is splitting the cells. Okay, splitting the cells means divide a single cell into a multiple cell. Sometimes we want to divide a single cell into a multiple cells. Okay, so how will you do this one? How will you split the cells? Okay, in some situation merging the cells are required, some situation splitting the cells are required. Okay, so how will you split the cells into a multiple cells? Select that cell which you want to split. Okay, after that click on the layout option. Okay, and see a split cell option. Okay, when you click here, then it will ask you how many numbers of columns do you want to split. If you will write here 5, then that row will split into 5 columns. Look here, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so in this way you can split a single cells into a multiple cells. Okay, now your topic is completed. Okay, after that there is no more topic left in your chapter. So if you have any problem, you are free to ask me through the WhatsApp message. Okay, and do all the activities at home if you have a computer, and in the case of any difficulty you are free to ask me. I will solve your problem. If that problem can be solved through the message, then I will tell you through the message. Otherwise I will upload a new video to clear the doubts related to that topic, and I will upload that video into the YouTube, or I will send you in your WhatsApp group. Okay, so reply me if you face any difficulty or you have any doubt. Have a good day.